on the 7th and 8th. This agreement focuses on medical academic exchange, doctor training, and system exchange to improve national public health. The Third State Central Hospital of Mongolia has opened a remote medical treatment center in cooperation with Busan City and the Busan Economic Promotion Agency. Busan Library was selected as a distinguished institution for its collaborative work in public libraries in 2024 and received a commendation from the Minister of Culture, Sports and Tourism. Busan Library has been participating in the Ask a Librarian service since March 2021 and was recognized for its contribution to ensuring the public's right to access information. The Busan IT Industry Promotion Agency has announced the TEN Valorant Asia Invitational 2024. The event, hosted by Busan City and co-organized with Loud Corporation, will be held at the Busan Esports Arena, or Brenna, on the 26th and 27th. 4 teams will compete, 3 from the Valorant Champions Tour Pacific League and FunPlus Phoenix from China. Tickets are available for purchase, and more details can be found on the Busan Esports Arena website. Time for international news. The Israeli military continues its bombardment of Gaza and Lebanon, engaging in combat with pro-Iranian armed groups, leading to numerous civilian casualties. In central Gaza, where it has been at war with Hamas for over a year, an airstrike targeted a hospital sheltering refugees, resulting in at least 4 deaths. In Lebanon, during clashes with Hezbollah, airstrikes hit a Christian village in the north, killing more than 20 people. According to foreign media outlets, including the New York Times on the 14th local time, the Israeli military conducted an airstrike on the site of the Al-Aqsa Martyrs Hospital in Deir al-Bala, central Gaza. Time now for the weather. Currently it is 22 degrees Celsius and cloudy. The temperature will average around 22 degrees this evening with chances of showers. That's all we have time for this hour's news. Thanks for listening. You're listening to BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Coming up next is For Your Busan with David Kim. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
1, 2, 3, 4. You're like a flower that blooms every year, with petals that aren't perfect but each tells its own story. Each year, new flowers bloom and fade, marking the changing seasons and the flow of time. Which flowers will we see bloom this fall, and which will fade as the season ends? Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is David Kim, and welcome to For Your Busan. Let's kick it off with this song, 사랑비 by Kim Tae-woo. 1, 2, 3.
떠나간 적 있겠죠. 모든 게 내 탓이란 생각이 든 적 있겠죠. 나 그래서 잡지 못했죠. 이런 아픔쯤은 모두 잊을 수 있을 거라, 다른 사랑이 찾아올 거라 생각했었죠. 왜 그런데 잊질 못하죠. 그저 하늘 바라보며 외치죠. 다시 한번 나를
사랑비 by Kim Tae-woo, our first song, the opening song of our Tuesday for your Busan edition. Good afternoon, everybody. How are you doing? And we indeed had B this afternoon, all day today, pretty much. And for some, you might have felt like it was 사랑비, right? Now, do you guys like flowers? Do you guys enjoy taking pictures of them? You know, there's a funny saying that as we get older, our photo galleries fill with more flower pictures than selfies. Do you think that's true? Well, if I look at my parents, my dad's profile picture on his social media, I see a lot of pictures of flowers. How many flower pictures do you guys have in your photo galleries? Now, in Korea, with its 4 distinct seasons, we can enjoy different flowers blooming throughout the year. In spring, cherry blossoms and forsythias are the favorites, while cosmos and chrysanthemums are the top picks for fall season. Now, this autumn, flower festivals are happening across the country, including in Busan, in Suyong District from last weekend until the 17th of next month. You can see around 20,000 chrysanthemums on display at Milak Beach Park in Gwangali, a popular photo spot with the Gwangali Bridge in the backdrop. In Gimjeong District, the 2024 Oncheoncheon Flower Garden is running until the 30th of this month near Changjeon Station, so you can check that out as well. The garden spans about 3,000 square meters and features flower sculptures and autumn flower beds as well. And every weekend, you know, a lot of visitors can be seen enjoying face painting, making small souvenirs to take home, and they explore the booths from local flower farms as well. So why not take some time to visit a flower exhibition and enjoy the beauty of autumn flowers? Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to For Your Busan. It is a Tuesday afternoon. Today started off with rain. I thought it would have ended by noon, but it kept coming on and off with the scattered showers to continue. Hopefully it will stop soon, but then we know that once the rain stops, temperatures will get colder because now we're in full swing of the autumn season. I see lots of people tuning in and texting amongst each other on NotTube Live. That's where we have our live streaming channel on youtube.com. Come join in on the fun. I see some people, Busan Aje님, Benny님, Sangmin Park님, Ponim, Aje, I said that already, Cake Like Tunim, as well as many others. So if you're wondering what that is, that's our NotTube live stream. You can also text in the conventional way, pound 9050 샵 9050. It'll cost you 100 won, a Kakao Talk message as well. You can search for 부산영어방송 and add us as a friend and chat with me there. You can also suggest a topic for today's text topic. 문자 주제 선정도 여러분이 해주셔야 합니다. Text me what topic we should be discussing about today. Text it to pound 9050, pound 9050, 샵 9050. Cost you 101, a Kakao Talk message or NotTube live chat. And meanwhile, I'll tell you what's coming up in today's show. We have Busan Is to kick off the show with Hong Dang to come in just a bit. And she's going to give us news updates and also Korean idioms. We also have DJ Shortford Davis Journal, and you get to find out what I stumbled upon today. We also have Yulian Beautyan coming in for relationship matters. In the second half, we have On the Mic segment. We get to listen to the stories of Busan locals who are interviewed. Also our quiz segment, as well as Steve coming in for My Hometown Olympics, where he gets to go around Busan to check out some sports clubs that are happening, that are existing here in the city. All right, get your texts coming in. I'll be back to read more messages. But for now, we'll go right into our first segment, Busan Is.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
The Korea Broadcasting Advertising Corporation, or KOBACO, is providing financial assistance for local small and mid-sized businesses to produce and broadcast on-air advertisements. You can receive up to 45 million won for TV ads. Applications are open from October 11th to October 24th at 6 p.m. Visit the KOBACO website for details.
한국방송광고진흥공사에서는 혁신형 중소기업의 방송 광고 제작비를 지원하고 있습니다. TV 최대 4,500만 원까지 지원하며 신청 기간은 10월 24일 오후 6시까지입니다. 자세한 사항은 코바코 홈페이지를 참조하시기 바랍니다.
It is time for Busan Is, our first daily segment where we have Hong Dang in the studio. Good afternoon.
네, 안녕하세요. 반갑습니다.
네, we just heard your voice.
네.
방금 목소리 나왔었잖아요.
네, 그것도 부캐인가요?
그거는 좀 이따가 말씀하실 거죠? 여기 보니까 대본 밑에 보니까 있던데.
다큐멘터리.
네.
특집. 네, 나중에 말씀드릴게요.
Alright. How are you doing, by the way?
네, 화요일입니다.
네.
반갑습니다. 비가 좀 왔다가 지금은 좀 그쳤어요.
그쳤다가 왔다가 그쳤다가 왔다가 그쳤다가 해가지고 저는 낮 12시에 완전 그친 줄 알았는데요. It started raining again. So I don't know when it will stop.
계속 재방송.
Yeah, it's doing replay back and forth.
그런데 하늘에 그 비도 처음 내리는 거잖아요. 물론 다 뭐 과학적으로 얘기하면 이따가 올라가고 하는 건데 그 빗방울은 처음 내리는 걸 수 있잖아요. 그렇죠.
그렇죠.
또 간다. 그러니까 항상 반갑게.
Yeah.
네, 제가 매일 와도 이 소식은 처음 들리는 거고 오늘 처음 만난 거니까 항상 반갑게 맞아주시잖아요.
그쵸.
그런 것처럼.
네.
처음 만난 것처럼.
Alright. 처음처럼. Alright.
네.
Alright, let's go into our first piece of news.
네, 부산문화회관에서 서양미술 400년 명화로 읽다 모네에서 앤디 워홀까지 전시회를 찾은 관람객이 지난 7월 개막 후 100여일 만에 6만 명을 돌파했다고 밝혔습니다. 이번 전시회는 남아프리카 공화국 국립미술관 요하네스버그 아트 갤러리의 소장품 140석점을 통해서 서양 미술사 400년의 흐름을 한눈에 살펴볼 수 있도록 기획됐는데요. 지난 2011년 부산 시립미술관에서 열린 생테티엔 미술관 소장품 전시 이후 13년 만에 부산에서 열리는 명화 전시회로 시작 전부터 아주 뜨거운 관심을 받았습니다.
Right, so the Busan Cultural Center announced that its exhibition, 400 Years of Western Art, from Monet to Andy Warhol, has drawn over 60,000 visitors in just over 100 days since its opening in July. The exhibition showcases 143 pieces from the Johannesburg Art Gallery in South Africa, offering a comprehensive view of 400 years of Western art history.
네, 부산시와 부산국제건축제조직위원회는 15일부터 19일까지 5일간을 2024 부산국제건축제 건축주간으로 정하고 시청 2층 전시장 등에서 다양한 행사를 개최합니다. 이번 행사는 시민들의 도시 건축에 대한 이해와 공감 확대를 위해 마련됐고요. 부산 지역 건축단체들의 통합 행사로 진행됩니다. 먼저 2024 부산다운 건축상 수상작품이 선보이고 또 부산 건축 디자인 워크숍 작품전에는 부산 명예자문 건축가와 건축가, 건축학과 학생 이 90여 명이 탄소 중립 건축도시 부산을 주제로 독창적인 아이디어를 담은 3D 모형 작품 100여 개를 공개합니다. 또 제17회 올해 건축가상 작품전, 또 신인 건축가상 작품전, 부산 젊은 건축가 파빌리온 작품전, 또 젊은 건축가 작품전도 마련됩니다.
Right, so Busan City and the Busan International Architecture Festival Committee announced the opening of the 2024 Busan International Architecture Week from today until the 19th, featuring a variety of events at the City Hall's second-floor exhibition hall. The event aims to enhance public understanding and engagement with urban architecture and will serve as a unified event for Busan's architectural associations.
네, 부산해양경찰서는 출입 통제구역에 무단으로 들어간 낚시꾼 15명을 적발했습니다. 해경은 가을 행락철 낚시 계획이 늘어나면서 지난 7일부터 일주일 동안 출입 통제구역을 집중적으로 단속했는데요. 11개소에 무단으로 들어간 혐의를 받는 이들은 항만법상 출입 통제구역으로 지정된 곳에 들어가는 겁니다. 눈으로 보이지 않는 위험이 있기 때문에 출입 통제구역에는 정말 들어가시면 안 돼요. 최근 5년 동안 낚시하던 중에 발생한 사고 건수가 2020년 4건이었는데 2021년과 22년에는 6건, 또 작년에는 10건으로 갈수록 늘고 있는 추세입니다.
So the Busan Coast Guard apprehended 15 fishermen who illegally entered restricted areas. In preparation for the increase in fishing activities during the autumn tourism season, the Coast Guard conducted a week-long inspection of restricted areas starting on the 7th. These individuals are accused of illegally entering 11 designated areas under the port law.
네, 친환경 에너지 해양 플랜트와 에너지 업체가 참여하는 2024 국제 해양 플랜트가 내일부터 18일까지 백스코에서 열립니다. 해양 플랜트, 해양 에너지 업체의 해외 시장 판로 개척과 산업 경쟁력 강화를 위해서 마련되는데요. 벌써 7회째를 맞이한 국제 해양 플랜트 전시회에서는 국내 빅3 조선사가 참가합니다. 또 부산 기업인 HJ 중공업을 비롯해서 주요 조선 기자재와 설비업체 등 16개국 170개의 기업도 450개 부스 규모로 참가할 예정입니다.
So the 2024 Offshore Korea, an international offshore plant exhibition featuring eco-friendly energy and marine energy companies will take place from tomorrow until the 18th at Bexco. And according to the city, the event aims to explore overseas markets and strengthen the competitiveness of marine plant and energy companies.
네, 제26회 부산광역시장 장애인 생활체육 대축전이 오늘부터 19일까지 스포원과 사직 론볼 경기장 등에서 열립니다. 부산시와 부산시 장애인체육회가 주최하는 이번 대회는요. 부군 참가 선수 700여 명, 임원과 가족, 자원봉사자 등 3,800명이 참가합니다. 올해는 정식 종목인 게이트볼, 당구, 볼링 등 7개의 종목과 체험 종목으로 보치아, 신발차기, 휠체어 경주 등 14개의 종목의 경기가 펼쳐집니다.
So the 26th Busan Mirror Sports Festival for the Disabled will be held from the 15th today until the 19th at Sajik Lawn Bowling Stadium and other venues. And the event hosted by the city and the Busan Disabled Sports Association will see the participation of over 700 athletes from district and county teams, along with 3,800 officials, family members, and volunteers. And this year there will be 7 official events, including gate ball, billiards, and bowling, as well as 14 experiential events such as shoe kicking and wheelchair racing.
네, 장애인 생활체육 대축전의 말씀도 드렸는데 오늘은 10월 15일 흰 지팡이의 날입니다. 시각장애인의 날이라고 하면 더 이해가 쉬우실까요? 흰 지팡이는 시각장애인에 대한 사회적 보호와 안전 그리고 자립을 상징하는데요. 1980년부터 전 세계적으로 기념하기 시작해서 2024년까지 왔습니다. 1, 2차 세계대전으로 시각장애인이 급증하면서 1943년에 군병원에서 근무하던 안과 의사였던 리처드 후버 박사가 시각장애인이 스스로 이렇게 보면서 갈 수 있도록 제작한 흰 지팡이에 상징적인 의미를 이용해서 이름을 지었습니다. 부산영어방송에서도 흰 지팡이의 날을 맞아서 시각장애인 요리 다큐멘터리를 제작해서 방송했습니다. 오늘 첫 회가 나갔는데요. 우리 애청자 여러분들 들으셨나요? 네, 시각장애인 요리 레시피 손끝 요리사 4명의 시각장애인의 요리와 인생 이야기가 곁들여진 방송입니다. 또 방송의 나레이션을 시각장애인인 안나리 씨가 맡아서 더욱더 진한 감동을 전해드릴 겁니다. 오늘 못 들으신 분들은 재방송도 있으니까 기억해 주세요. 오늘 오전 11시 40분부터 1부가 시작돼서 내일과 모레 4부니까 금요일까지 계속됩니다. 또 같은 날 저녁 8시 40분에 재방송됩니다.
Okay. All right, so today is White Cane Awareness Day, also known as White Cane Safety Day. This day is celebrated on the 15th of October to raise awareness of the lives of people who are blind or visually impaired. Now, in celebration of White Cane Awareness Day, BEFM has produced and aired a cooking documentary for the visually impaired. The program Fingertip Chefs features 4 visually impaired individuals sharing their cooking and life stories alongside their recipes. And today was the first part of the 4-part series. It was aired at 11:40 a.m. and it will do that tomorrow and the day after until Friday, 11:40 a.m. But if you've missed it, you can listen to it again on the same day at 8:40 p.m.
네, 저도 감사하게도 이번 다큐멘터리에 함께 참여하게 돼서 많은 감동을 함께 나눌 수 있었는데요. 우리가 시각장애인이 요리를 할 수 있을까라고 생각을 하면 굉장히 기본적인 것부터 의문을 가지잖아요. 위험한 칼, 화상의 위험이 또 있고요.
Sure.
불도 다뤄야 되고 재료도 구해야 되는데 무엇은 무엇인지 어떻게 구별하고 고르는지 등등의 이야기가 있는데 이 방송을 다 듣게 되시면 우리의 질문이 기본적인 질문이 바뀌는 걸 느끼실 수 있을 겁니다. 이건 금요일에 말씀드릴게요.
Okay.
끝나고.
So we'll have to listen to the 4-part series at 11:40 a.m.
네.
And then when we hear Hong Dangdang's response to those questions that people might have about how can visually impaired cook because
네.
they can't see, maybe we'll get a better insight on her response to that. But yeah, thank you for today's news updates. It is now
네.
time for 하하.
하하. 네, 하루에 하나씩 속담 퀴즈를 전해드리고 있습니다.
네.
자, 비가 오길래 가을비에 대한 얘기를 한번 나눠볼까요? 자, 역시 빈칸을 채우는 문제입니다.
Fill in the blanks.
자, 문제 드릴게요. 봄비는 잠비요. 잠자는 거.
잠비야?
잠비. 봄비는 잠비요.
네.
가을비는 무슨 비라?
봄비 is 잠비야.
봄비는 잠비고 가을비는 무슨 비다. 뜻은요. 봄철에는 식량이 좀 귀하잖아요. 아직 농사가 이제 막 시작해야 되니까 옛날에도 보릿고개에서 봄철에는 먹을 것이 없었거든요.
네.
그런데 가을에는 풍성하잖아요.
네.
나달이 흔하기 때문에 봄에는 식량이 귀해서 비 오는 낮에는 잠을 자지만 잠비지만 잠이나 잘 수밖에 없지만 가을에는 나달이 흔하기 때문에 요 비라고 불러요. 보기 드릴게요.
네.
1번 빵비.
Bread.
빵.
Bread rain.
2번 떡비.
Rice cake rain.
3번 밥비.
Rice rain.
정답.
3개 중에 하나예요.
네.
well, 빵비는 아니겠죠.
속담이니까.
속담이니까.
네.
떡비. 떡비 sounds weird.
떡비.
밥비 sounds weird too.
정답 하나만.
떡비.
떡비. 딩동댕.
예.
네, 봄비는 잠비요, 가을비는 떡비라 말씀드린 것처럼 봄철에는 식량이 귀하기 때문에 비 오는 낮이면 낮잠을 잘 수밖에 없지만 가을에는 나달이 흔하기 때문에 떡비라는 이름이 붙여졌습니다.
Okay.
네.
봄비, 잠비,
가을비, 떡비.
Okay, wow, cool.
네.
Thank you for today's idiom and also the news updates, Hong Dang. We've had quite a few text topic suggestions.
정해졌나요?
We haven't selected the
네.
topic yet, but some of the suggested ones were
네.
if you have an urban garden, which fruit or vegetables would you like to plant and why? Very interesting topic. And then we've had another one from a different listener. 비 오는 날 생각나는 면 요리. 내가 가장 좋아하는 면 요리. Very interesting text topic because it is raining. Do you like rain, 홍당당?
네, 좋아합니다. 아주 좋아요.
What part of it do you like? 왜 좋아하나요? 비 오는 날.
다 처음 만나는 분들이 그냥 그 소리도 좋고.
소리.
네.
ASMR.
네네.
네.
그 차 운전할 곳이 없어도
네.
비가 오는 날은 잠깐 밖에 나가고 싶기도 해요. 세차에 어떤 그 야심이 있긴 한데
네.
그 차 위로 비 떨어지는 소리가
네.
참 좋아요. 네네네네.
Yeah. And also when you go out and maybe
네.
you find this awesome cafe where there's not that many
맞아요.
people around
맞습니다.
and they happen to have a patio.
네.
patio 같은데 이 outdoor 딱 앉아 있을 때
맞아요.
비 소리도 들으면서 비도 보면서 이 커피 한 잔, 차 한 잔 마시면은
좋네요.
시간 금방
맞아요.
갑니다.
근데 집에 있으면 비가 오면 자꾸
네.
이 생각 들어요. 창틀 청소를 한번 해야 될까?
Oh, so dirty. My windowsill is like black. I don't know what happened.
네, 그러니까 좀 이렇게
1년에
낭만적인.
한 번은 해야 됩니다. 필수.
그렇죠. 네, 그렇죠. 근데 비 오는 날 그런데 사실은 이렇게 창틀 청소하면 그 아랫집으로 다 들어가는 것이 아닌가.
물로 하면 안 되고
그렇죠.
행주 같은 걸로
네,
이렇게 닦아야죠.
젖었을 때
네.
뭐 좀 약간 젖은 김에 이제 청소를 하는 거지. 막 물 뿌리면서 막 너무 더럽게 하면
네.
그 아파트 자체가 더러워질 것 같다는 생각이 들더라고요.
Yeah, that is true.
이런저런 걱정이 많네요.
All right. Thank you. We have today's text topic. Are you ready?
네, 네.
토픽이 정해졌어요. 토픽이
어.
비 오면 생각나는 음식.
음식.
What food comes to mind on a rainy day?
비가 오면
What do you crave? What do you crave on a rainy day?
비가 안 와도 치킨, 비가 와도 치킨.
Oh, nice. That's
네네네.
명언.
네. 마음에 드셨나 보다.
Yeah.
네.
Chicken.
그죠.
Yeah, I want some
비가-
fried chicken.
반반 이렇게 해가지고.
반반.
네네네.
Fried and 양념.
양념.
I like spicy 양념. Very
네,
good.
네.
All right. Thank you.
배고프네요.
Thank you for coming in, and I'll let you go now. 이제 가셔도 될 것 같습니다.
아, 감사합니다.
네, 감사합니다. And we'll see you tomorrow.
네, 뵙겠습니다.
All right, that was Hong Dang with us for Busan Is. Today's text topic has been chosen, so make sure you send me what kind of food you crave on a rainy day. Benny-nim with a text saying, I like soup. When thinking about the food that's perfect to have on a rainy day, maybe chicken noodle soup with fried chicken. Ooh, double chicken. Double trouble. Yeah, that's great. Chicken noodle soup. 안 먹은 지 진짜 오래됐는데요. I love chicken noodle soup. 해물파전에 what's 탁배기? 탁배기? What is that? But maybe our Jang PD can explain to me what 탁배기 is. But 부산 아재님, 해물파전 is good.
막걸리?
Oh, maybe 막걸리. Gotcha. 펭수 아빠님 saying, 전 비 오면 생각나는 음식은 몸국. 몸국. Every time I hear 몸국, I just think of someone like, having a nice bath outside. And 소내장탕. I think 펭수 아빠님 did explain to me what 몸국 was. It's like a type of soup that you have in Jeju-do or something, right? Yeah, it's very popular in Jeju-do. But every time I hear it, I'm just like, it's like 온천천, like bathhouse or something like that. But yeah, okay, cool. What else? Keep those messages coming in. We'll take a quick song break and we'll be right back. We're going to listen to a song requested by Ponim. This is Off the Wall by Michael Jackson.
When the world is on your shoulder, gotta straighten up your act and boogie down. If you can't hang with the feeling, then there ain't no room for you in this part of town. 'Cause we're the party people night and day, living crazy, that's the only way. So tonight, gotta leave the 9 to 5 up on the shelf and just enjoy yourself. Groove, let the madness and the music get to you. Life ain't so bad at all if you live it off the wall. Life ain't so bad at all. Live life off the wall. Live your life off the wall. Live it off the wall. You can shout out all you want to, 'cause there ain't no sin and folks are getting loud. If you take the chance and do it, then there ain't no one who's gonna put you down. 'Cause we're the party people night and day, living crazy, that's the only way. music get to you? Life ain't so bad at all. If you live it off the wall. Life ain't so bad at all. Live life off the wall. Live your life off the wall. Live it off the wall. Do what you want to do. There ain't no rules, it's up to you. It's time to give it life and party alright through the night. Hide your inhibitions. Gotta let that fool loose deep inside your soul. Wanna see an exhibition? Better do it now before you get too old. 'Cause we're the party people night and day. Living crazy, that's the only way. So tonight, gotta leave the 9 to 5 up on the shelf and just enjoy yourself. Come on, ooh, yeah. Let the madness and the music get to you. Life ain't so bad at all. Live it off the wall. Life ain't so bad at all. Live it off the wall. Live your life off the wall. So tonight, gotta leave the 9 to 5 up on the shelf and just enjoy yourself. Come on, ooh, yeah. Let the madness and the music get to you. Life ain't so bad at all. If you're living on the tonight, gotta leave the 9 to 5 up on the shelf and just enjoy yourself. Living on the wall. Let the madness and the music get to you. Life ain't so bad at all. Tonight, gotta leave the 9 to 5 up on the shelf and just enjoy yourself. Living on the wall. Let the madness and the music get to you. Life ain't so bad at all.
It is time for DJ David's Journal. Dear Diary. In the city, it's hard to see stars because of all the lights. But every now and then, the moon shines especially brightly. Now, tomorrow night might be one of those nights, as it will be the largest full moon of the year, a supermoon. Now, it's the first one in over a year and will rise at 5:38 p.m. and set at 7:22 a.m. in Seoul's time, or Busan's time. A supermoon happens when the full moon is at its closest point to Earth, making it look a bit bigger and brighter than usual. And while supermoons aren't super rare, they happen about 3 to 4 times a year, and they're always a special sight. Now this time, the moon will be about 357,200 kilometers away. Interestingly, full moons affect our sleep. Now studies show people get about 20 minutes less sleep and spend less time in deep sleep during full moons. And experts believe that just like our bodies follow a 24-hour cycle, the moon's phases might also affect our sleep patterns. Isn't that cool? In Korea, there is a tradition of making wishes on the supermoon. Since ancient times, people have believed that the full moon can grant wishes. So on nights like this, they will look up and make their hopes known. Tomorrow, I plan to watch the supermoon and make a wish. Now, I just need to decide what to wish for.
You are now listening to For Your Busan with David Kim. Stay tuned every day from 4:05 to 6 p.m. for more.
now we have Yudian in the studio. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm good. How are
Hey.
you?
Doing fantastic.
Yeah,
You?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Just, I'm not really liking the rain.
You don't like it?
I like it when it pours. I don't like it when it's like so M.M.A like this.
when it's like
It's
on
like
and off.
On and off, like what's going on
Like
kind
make
of
up your
situation.
mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's, we need the rain
Yes.
to, wash out the dust and things like that, to give the water to the plants and the trees as well. And what I'm scared about the rain is that once it stops,
Right.
the temperatures will fall like 10 degrees lower. That's what I'm scared of.
Is that what's happening this time?
Usually
that
after
is so
rain,
true.
when the change of the seasons happen, it just gets colder and colder, right? But yeah, it is time for Relationship Matters, and you're here for that.
It is time for that. And as you remember, last week we didn't get to cover all of
Yeah.
what I had prepared.
Right.
So we're going to try to continue the conversation, which was tips on how to successfully
Yeah.
move on from just dating, like 썸 타는 거,
Yeah.
to actually falling deeply in love and everlasting relationship.
How to transition into a good relationship with your partner
Yes.
from just from the beginning of the relationship.
Right.
Okay.
And what we talked about last week was we have to handle conflicts well. We have to have communication
Yeah.
in terms of like what kind of person you become when we get into a conflict. Another point I didn't have time to mention was, recognizing and accepting that you and your partner are different individuals. I mean, it sounds so obvious, but
It's like, duh.
it doesn't really, because when you start to 썸타 or you start to have affections for each someone, you fall into this illusion, this 착각 that, wow, I love spending time with this person, which means I know what that person wants, which also could mean I know what that person wants to do in the future with me. And, I know what's best for that person. And I know everything because we're like soulmates. I think falling in love, in that lovey-dovey mode, you fall into this illusion. And because when the honeymoon phase is over, your both partners start to get into fights. And I think that's when you realize, 좀 알고 봤더니 약간 좀 뭔가 다른 게 있네?
The thing about the way I look at relationship with anybody, even your mom and dad, and you yourself included, you never know the other person fully. You
Right.
can never ever really know.
Never, ever, forever.
You can only know yourself the most out of anyone else.
Yes.
But even you yourself might know you yourself fully.
Yeah.
So how can you know
know
someone
the other
else?
person that well?
Exactly.
But if you're in that honeymoon phase, though,
Nah, not for me.
Oh, you never.
Yeah, you know the MBTI. This is where it works. I'm a strict T.
Oh.
Yeah, this is when
I'm a huge F.
Yeah,
Capital
so
F.
this is where I'm like, because I'm not sure, I'll have to double and triple check.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you fact check.
I
Like,
would
are we
never-
sure we're
I would
on the
never
same page?
assume.
Oh, I see.
I would assume that they will like me. Like me enough to date me.
Right.
But other than that,
You won't assume anything about the other person.
yeah, because let's say my favorite food is, let's say, steak. But maybe that day I won't want to eat steak.
Right.
Or that person might not want to, so I'll have to double check. Do you want to eat steak tomorrow?
Oh, so you make sure to ask. You don't fall
Yeah.
into the trap of assuming.
Never.
Are you a relationship expert? 'Cause this is a really tricky one. Well, let me tell you my experience.
Yeah.
So me and my husband only dated for 5 months before we got married.
Oh, wow.
So
that
for
was really
me,
quick.
It's really quick. So for me, the transition from dating to like love was essentially our marriage, right?
Yeah.
Because you can sum tough for a couple of months, right? So our biggest. Have you heard of the 5 different languages of love?
Ooh, what's that?
Oh,
Tell
you
me.
never heard of this?
Well, I'm
that means you
thinking-
never
Is it like, okay,
been in a
physical?
really hard.
Oh, okay.
Oh yes.
There's
You got
physical.
one. Yeah, there's physical.
There's verbal, right?
Words of affirmation is verbal. Yes.
Right. 2 big ones.
2
Done.
big ones.
So there's 3 more?
Yes, there's 3 more. There's one, the
Emotional?
gifts.
Oh,
gifts.
gifts.
Like materialistic goods.
Yeah.
And then there's sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
Yeah, if you sacrifice for me, that's when I feel love. And then
okay.
there's quality time.
Quality
It's
time.
The amount of time we spend with each other.
Oh, okay.
Do you know, can you, on the top of your head, does one ring a bell for you? It's like, oh, I'm this type.
Oh, like I have to choose one of them?
I do, because everyone, there's like an MBTI.
Oh,
there's a survey
one?
for this.
Okay.
But does any of them feel like this is my love language for you? Sacrifice, quality time.
Man, mine's
Gifts,
like so.
physical
If
touch.
there's like 5 points of a pentagon shape,
Yes.
mine would be like a circle right in the
Oh,
center.
골고루, all of
Yeah,
it.
I have to.
You think too highly of yourself. I think that's like the perfect man right there.
Yeah, I would, like if it's a pentagon, mine would be like a small pentagon.
Okay.
Right in there.
Why don't you do the test and we talk about this next week? I'm gonna be like just
All right, do you
one
have the
sharp
link?
thing until the.
Yeah,
I
do you
will
have a
send you the link
Okay, awesome.
because we
Yeah.
get categorized into which proportion
Which
is
one are you?
important for us. Mine is quality time.
Quality time.
And I thought it was quality time for my partner as well. But you know, when the fights begin, I found out, I made him do the test. It was sacrifice, which I feel personally is the worst.
Oh, really?
Only when I sacrifice does he feel love.
Can you elaborate on this sacrifice part?
Sacrifice. So, I mean, quality time is a very easy one. Sacrifice was when he feels like I'm going out of my way to cook a grand dinner, is when he feels love.
Okay.
When I sacrifice my desires to let him have his own free time,
Okay.
to do whatever he wants, like hobby-wise, friendship-wise, whatever,
right.
that's when he feels love.
So you have your own way of showing love, but from his perspective, if you
It's not.
sacrifice the quality of time that you want, but
Yes.
instead do something for him.
Yes, if
That's
I do something
sacrifice.
for him,
Okay.
he feels love.
Okay.
But for me, it's like I don't need him to do anything for me. I just want to spend time together.
Oh man.
So,
So how did you guys overcome this?
it was hard because the only reason why I did this survey was
Mm-hmm.
because we kept on fighting about this. Like he kept on saying like, I don't feel like you really appreciate me.
Yeah.
And I was like, how can you say that? I always want to spend more time with you. And he's like, spending time is like anyone can do. And I was like, what? So that's why I did the test and we found out like his was like 80% sacrifice. I was like, 너무 힘들다.
So you guys gotta sacrifice each other's way of showing love. To kind of meet in the middle.
Midway, yes.
Yeah.
So I started like telling him more about what I'm sacrificing for him,
Yeah.
so that he can acknowledge and he can
Right.
feel the love. And for me, I just said I just need more quality time,
Right.
like not with your friends and my friends all together, just me and him.
So you guys gotta be really vocal about this as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Otherwise, no one will know.
And so I think it's rare that in relationships people ask like this question, like when do you feel loved by me? Like when do you feel love? Because we're all obviously in a relationship, we assume we are in love. But I think the when and how do you feel loved is kind of an important question to ask to prolong the relationship going
Yeah.
forward. Because again, we don't know each other that much.
Yeah. A fun question that I know a lot of couples kind of ask each other at the beginning of the start of a relationship is, why do you love me?
Why do you love
if you
me?
take it like seriously, it's like, what kind of question is that? But if you take it lightly, you could start off with simple things like, oh, your smile, your looks. But then you could kind of ask another secondary question like, aside from my physical looks, what else do you love about me?
What do you love about me?
Like, yeah, just take it light. Then you kind of know why this person
why he is attracted to you.
Yeah.
Right. And you try to portray that portion of yourself.
Yeah.
More.
And you understand each other a little more.
Oh, I see. And then that could lead to another conversation. What don't you like about me
Exactly.
then?
You could.
Because we start off with a compliment.
Sure.
But then let's also talk about the
The
negatives.
disses.
Right. And then that's when the fights happen if you don't choose your word wisely. Anyway.
We've had cake like Tunim texting in. For me, 말 이쁘게 하기 is very important.
Yes. You
Do
know
you agree
what?
with that?
I had a fight about this just like yesterday with my husband.
Oh, he doesn't do 말 이쁘게
man.
하기 to you, huh? He calls you.
Is this your husband?
He calls you durian, doesn't he?
No. No,
kidding.
I think
Yeah.
I can't. I'm not okay. I don't want to make any
What?
stereotype.
Yeah.
If you categorize, people categorize some female as like dog type or the cat type, 여우 type of
여우상.
girl, or
Yeah.
the 곰, like
Right.
just kind of like a. I'm the 곰. I'm the bear type. I don't know how to
Like
say.
physical looks wise?
No.
Oh,
You don't get this? Like the personality.
Personality. Oh, okay.
like I don't know
You're
how to
fierce.
say things to make the other person feel better. Like, let me say
둘러서 안
something.
말한다.
I just say whatever I feel. And
You're very
what
direct.
I'm very direct, and I
Okay.
just say what is what it is.
Okay.
But I think what my partner, he wants to hear nice words.
Oh, only good stuff.
Not only good stuff, but he wants me to say something. I could say it like this, but say it nicely and more 예쁘게 하기.
Okay.
But it doesn't come off like that to me sometimes. I just kind of just lay it out there on the table, and it's very rough.
I'm kind of like you when
And
it
I think
comes
he gets
to
hurt.
direct messages
Yes.
and direct opinions. But also, I know that a lot of people are not like that. They are more like your husband's type.
Yeah.
I feel like 80% of the population is like that. So
말
말 이쁘게
이쁘게 하는
하기
거?
is very important.
I have friends who have that ability. I can't. I just respect that so much.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's a very high quality that really helps you in the relationship.
For sure.
Yeah, because it can make everything less intense if
Yeah.
you just choose the right words, the right tone when you say
The
something.
facial expressions and
Facial
everything,
expression,
the hand gesture.
And always just kind of like uplift the other person and try not to like belittle them.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's like a given in a conversation.
For sure. We've had a message
Yes.
complimenting your beautiful hair. 미역 스텔라 이님 said, 유리안님 헤어스타일 바뀌신 것 같아요.
Who said that?
Shiny, silky hair 예뻐요. This is on 카톡, not
Oh,
Tubu.
I see. Oh,
You're
I'm
trying
so
to look for
happy
it.
that
Yeah.
you noticed because I did go to the hair salon last
My
week.
bad. Sorry, 저가 눈치 없었네요.
아니에요.
네.
It's a very slight difference.
She also added, 사랑의 언어를 이해하면 더 안정적이고 깊은 관계를 맺을 수 있는 것 같아요.
맞아요.
꼭 로맨틱한 관계가 아니더라도 소중한 사람의 사랑의 언어를 알면 도움이 될 거예요.
맞아요. 가족도 정말 중요한 관계죠. It's not only love, but also friends too.
Oh, for sure.
So I think, that's a really good point. I never thought of, asking my really loved friends or my parents or, my siblings, like, what is your language of love?
Yeah.
Because obviously we love each other. We don't have to try too much, but it's a good point.
Because there's romantic love and platonic love.
Yes,
So you
there
have
is.
to kind of embrace all that and think about all those type of relationship.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So very interesting topic today. I feel like we only covered 1/3 of it again.
I know. I didn't get to cover.
We tend to kind of go off
my
track.
second
Maybe it's
half.
my fault.
No, I mean, I
Yeah.
think it's my.
This is a very
good
intriguing
job for
topic,
me,
though.
because
Yeah.
I think it's so good that we're having a natural conversation about this topic.
For sure. And I feel like we got to start this segment earlier next time. Yeah.
Okay.
Because time is up.
Name?
Time
Come
is up. It's
on.
4:53.
Give me more minutes.
I'll definitely try to get into this segment earlier next time.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much for coming in, Yulian.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. That was Yulian with us for Relationship Matters. Time flies with this segment as well. We're going to wrap it up by listening to this song, the wrap of the first hour. We'll be back at 5, so stick around. Don't go anywhere. This is a song requested by Benny Nim, 영원한 사랑 by 핑클.
부산영어방송.
부산의 축제 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현재, 미래가 공존하는 항구도시 부산. 이곳 부산은 계절을 물들이는 다양한 축제로 늘 풍성합니다. 봄의 시작을 알리는 봄꽃 축제부터 부산의 여름을 만끽하는 바다축제, 전 세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지. 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산, 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
부산 글로벌 도시재단 대표이사 전용호입니다. 부산은 대한민국의 굳건한 성장 동력으로서 물류, 금융, 영상, 관광, 문화, 디지털, 첨단 산업의 중심지인 글로벌 허브 도시로 나아가고 있습니다. 이를 위해 부산 글로벌 도시재단은 부산을 대표하는 도시 외교의 플랫폼을 지향합니다. 세계 평화도시 부산의 브랜드를 강화하는 부산 UN-유크와 부산 글로벌 도시 포럼, 유라시아 도시 외교단, 개발협력 포럼, 그리고 세계 시민축제는 부산의 소프트 파워의 상징으로 자리매김하고 있습니다. 부산 영어방송도 시민과 함께 영어하기 편한 도시, 세계와 경쟁하며 더불어 살아가는 부산을 만들어가겠습니다. 시민이 행복한 글로벌 허브 도시 부산, 부산 글로벌 도시재단이 함께합니다.
During the hot summer season, typhoons can make landfall here in Korea unexpectedly. To prepare for this type of situation, please follow these guidelines. First, close all doors and windows and stay inside. Listen to your radio or tune into your TV for more information and keep your weather radio handy.
태풍은 내일 새벽 3시.
Avoid dangerous places such as flood-prone areas and landslide hazard areas. Turn off all utilities such as gas and appliances. Do not go near construction sites or any hazardous areas where you may get swept away by rapids. Let's keep these things in mind so that we can all have a safe, hot summer season. This is brought to you by BFM 부산영어방송.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
포열 부산?
That's it. 포열 부산 아닙니까? There you go.
원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열 부산 내리죠 이렇게.
You're absolutely right.
포열 부산.
Perfect.
포열 부산.
Yes.
할까요? 포열 부산. 잠깐만요.
You're now listening to For Your Busan with me, David Kim.
안녕하세요. 티나입니다. 오늘은 노숙자에서 글을 쓰고 강의를 하는 작가가 되신 분을 만나 진짜 롤러코스터와 같은 삶의 이야기를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 안녕하세요.
네, 반갑습니다.
네, 자기소개 부탁드립니다.
네, 읽고 쓰고 듣고 말하는 것을 좋아하는 전업작가 최용규입니다.
네, 작가님께서 집필하신 다시 일어서다에서 어느 날 참 잘 망했다 라고 외치는 날을 발견했다는 구절이 정말 인상적이었는데요. 혹시 어떤 일이 있으셨는지 구체적으로 말씀해 주실 수 있으실까요?
네. 저는 현재 전업작가로 살고 있는데 작가로 살기 이전에 원래 사업을 했습니다. 크게 했어요. 크게. 그러다가 사업이 너무너무 잘 되다가 계속 재투자를 병행했죠. 그러다가 사업을 이제 너무 무리하게 확장하다 보니 2015년 큰 부도를 맞았습니다.
네.
예, 잘 나가던 사업가에서
네, 네.
하루아침에 인생 밑바닥까지 떨어지는
네.
그래 본의 아니게 노숙자 생활도 잠깐은 경험했습니다.
네,
예. 그리고 제가 쓴 책 다시 일어서다에서
네,
난 참 잘 망했다라고 말한 이유는
네, 네.
만약에 제가 그때 그 당시 부도를 겪지 않았다면 현재와 같은 기록하는 삶을 살지 않았을 겁니다. 그리고 이런 곳에서 인터뷰를 하게 되는 영광도 누리지 못했을 것 같습니다.
그러면 작가님 2015년도에 이렇게 갑자기 그런 힘든 일을 겪으셨잖아요.
네네.
그때 심정은 혹시 어떠셨나요?
두 번 다시는 떠올리기 싫은 별로 되뇌이고 싶지 않습니다.
네, 아무래도 그러실 것 같습니다. 지금 현재 강의도 많이 하신다고 들었는데요. 네, 현재 하시고 계시는 강의는 무엇인가요?
크게 이제 세 가지 분야로 나눌 수가 있는데 첫째는 세금, 둘째는 글쓰기, 그리고 마지막은 콘텐츠 관련 강의를 하고 있습니다.
그러시군요.
네.
아니, 세금 부분에 원래 관심이 있으셨을까요?
아니요, 전혀 없었습니다.
그럼 어떤 계기가 있으셨을까요?
저는 문과생도 아니었고, 당연히 이과겠죠, 그러면. 그리고 이제 학창 시절 때만 해도 주위 어르신들이 남자는 공대, 이런 말이 되게 많았어요. 그래서 저 역시나 이제 공대에 이제 진학하게 되었고. 그리고 이제 세금 관련 책이나 글쓰기나 이런 거 당연히 전공과도 전혀 관련이 없죠. 근데 이제 책을 쓴 계기라고 해야 될까? 사업을 제가 이제 오랜 기간 하다 보니 이제 남들보다 좀 자연스럽게 세금 상식도 많이 쌓여 있었고, 그래서 이제 주변에 지인들이 물어보면 답을 해주는 그 정도였는데, 그 네이버 카페 보면 아프니까 사장이다라는 카페가 있습니다. 거기 회원수가 자영업자들이 한 160만 명 정도 모여 있는 우리나라에서는 제일 큰 카페인데 거기에 우연찮게 이제 가입해가지고 세금 관련 게시글들이 오면 제가 아는 분야에서는 아는 범위 내에서는 댓글로 답을 달아드리고 이 행동을 반복하다가 정효평 작가 눈에 이제 제가 띈 거예요.
네네. 작가님 그러면 지금 강의를 또 여러 군데서 하신다고 하셨는데 주로 하시는 곳과 대상은 어떠신가요?
주로 기업체보다는 관공서에서 요청이 많이 들어온 편이고 아무래도 제가 이제 거주지가 부산이다 보니 부산 11개구는 이제 다 돌아다녔고 그리고 최근에는 이제 경기도청에서 주관하는 오려지식인 그리고 이번 주는 경상북도 경산 여성회관에서 강의를 했고 그리고 이달 말에는 이제 경기도 의회에서 강의 요청이 들어와가지고 이제 준비하고 있는 상태입니다.
아니 대한민국 이곳 저곳을 지금 여행을 하시면서 일을 하고 계신데요. 아니 강의를 하시면서 보람되시거나 아니면 기억에 남았던 일이 있으시다면요?
제가 이제 강의를 할 때 이제 나름대로 이제 의도를 가지고 강의를 하는데 제 의도대로 이제 청중이 움직일 때입니다. 예를 들어서 이제 세금 강의 캐치프레이즈는 모르고 맡기지 말고 알고 부리자. 다시 말해서 전문가한테 맡기더라도 알고 맡기자는 겁니다. 그래서 제가 이제 2시간 강의를 듣고 나서 청중들이 이제 수근거리는 거죠. 세금 재밌네. 들을만 하구나. 나아가서는 배울만 하구나. 이렇게 이제 수근수근거릴 때 제 의도대로 청중들이 잘 따라왔구나. 그때 정말 행복합니다.
그렇군요. 저희 청취자분들을 위해서 간단하게 어떤 세금 관리 팁을 주신다고 하시면 어떤 게 있을까요?
배워야 됩니다. 당장 교문고로 가셔가지고 꼭 제가 쓴 책이 아니더라도 세금 책을 한번 보세요.
일단 책을 읽는 것부터 시작하라 말씀이시네요.
요즘에 유튜브에서도 많이들 하니까 유튜브를 보셔도 상관없을 것 같습니다.
작가님 자신의 기록을 잘 남기려면 어떤 노력을 해야 할까요?
제가 이제 글쓰기 강의할 때 강조하는 말이 있는데 제발 처음부터 잘하려고 하지 마라. 처음엔 대강 써라. 그런 말을 곧잘 하는데 왜 그러냐면 말하고 달리 글은 고쳐쓰기가 가능합니다. 그래서 처음엔 대강 써도 되거든요. 왜? 계속 고쳐나가기 때문에. 글은 고치면 고칠수록 좋은 글이 나옵니다.
네.
이 말이 왜 중요하냐면
네.
처음부터 어깨에 힘이 잔뜩 들어간 상태로 잘해야지라고 글을 쓰게 되면
네.
쉽게 접근이 불가능해요. 그런데 어차피 고쳐질 글이니까 대강 해야지라고 마음을 먹으면 일단 접근이 굉장히 용이합니다. 그 행동이 이제 반복이 되면 습관이 되죠. 근데 처음에 이제 어떻게 하면 기록을 잘할까라고 물으셨는데
네.
저는 어떻게 생각하냐면 결국엔 태도의 문제 같아요. 네. 뭐 평소 할 일이 없으면 TV 보듯이
네.
할 일이 없으면 책을 읽고 글을 쓰는 거죠. 기록하는 습관을 들이자.
네, 습관이 중요하다는 말씀이셨네요.
네.
근데 작가님께서 과거를 돌아보셨을 때 재기를 위한 가장 큰 발판은 무엇이었다고 생각하십니까?
저는 계속 막 해서 말하지만 이제 기록하는 삶을 살고 있는데 이 매일 하는 기록이 이제 그 자체에 머물지 않았고 이제 팔리는 콘텐츠가 되었기 때문이라고 생각을 하는데
네.
저는 이제 텍스트가 아무래도 영상보다 좀 편하네요. 그래서 이제 블로그에 게시글을 곧잘 쓰곤 하는데 기록에 이제 누적되어서 쌓여 있다 보니까 어느 날 출판사에서 출간 제안이 들어올 때도 있고요. 제 블로그를 보고 강의 의뢰도 많이 들어옵니다. 그래서 제가 이제 경험상 제 길을 위한 가장 큰 발판은 바로 팔리는 콘텐츠라고 생각합니다.
그러면 평소에 텍스트와 친하시기 때문에 블로그에 글을 남기시기도 하고 그런 기록들이 쌓여서 이렇게 다른 분들이 찾아주신다는 말씀이시네요.
네.
작가님의 마지막 구호는 무엇일까요?
기록이 쌓이면 엄청난 무기가 됩니다. 전 이미 경험으로 알고 있습니다. 이 방송을 듣고 있는 여러분도 기록하는 사람이 되었으면 좋겠습니다. 파이팅!
감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Thank you, Tina, for the awesome interview you've done with an author. With author Choi Yong-gyu, who was featured in this episode of On the Mic, an author who went from being a successful entrepreneur to becoming homeless and later transforming his life through writing and eventually becoming a lecturer himself. He shared how failure became a turning point, allowing him to live a freer life than he would have had as a businessman. And now he does lectures on taxes, writing, and content creation, with a key message being to start writing without aiming for perfection. And now an author, he credits daily writing as a foundation of his comeback, leading to a publishing deal. And his final advice was, keep a record of things that you've done, which will eventually become a powerful weapon. So, wise words. Yeah, it's great words that's said by Choi Yong-gyu, the writer and author. That was a great interview. Thank you for that once again, Tina. You're tuned into For Your Busan. The time is now 5:09 in the afternoon, close to 5:10. Today's text topic was suggested by one of our listeners. It was about the food that you crave on a rainy day. What kind of food do you want to eat on a rainy day? We've had few messages earlier in the first half. Lots of people saying a variety of different things. I think I saw jeon as one of them as well. Pajeon was one of them. I think I've seen ramyeon as well. Kimbap. All sorts of different food. Chicken noodle soup. So what is your food to eat, food to have on a rainy day? Text that in to pound 9050 shop 9050. It'll cost you 101 a Kakao Talk message or YouTube Live. We've had Anungyonim texting in. If it's homemade by mom, it's all good. Otherwise, pizza and buffalo wings, tacos and carnitas are also good for any occasion. I agree. Mexican food, anytime for me as well. Pizza, buffalo wings sound delicious. I haven't had buffalo wings in a long time. I kind of almost forgotten how it tastes. So I want to eat buffalo wings soon. Do you know where? Do you know where I can have buffalo wings? You can text in, let me know. Young name also texting in, good afternoon. So let me know, what food do you like to eat? What food do you crave on a rainy day like today? We'll go right into our next segment, but before we do that, we'll take a quick song break. This is 다시 만난 세계 by 소녀시대.
전해주고 싶었을 그 시간이 다 흩어진 후에야 들리지만 눈을 감고 느껴봐 움직이는 마음 너를 향한 내 눈빛을 특별한 기적을 기다리지만 눈앞에선 우리의 거친 길은 알 수 없는 미래와 벽 바꾸지 않아 포기할 수 없어 변치 않을 사랑으로 지켜줘 상처 입은 내 마음까지 시선 속에서 말은 필요 없어 멈춰져 버린 이 시간 사랑해 널 이 느낌 이대로 그려왔던 헤매임의 끝이 세상 속에서 반복되는 슬픔 이젠 안녕 수많은 알 수 없는 길 속에 희미한 빛을 난 쫓아가 언제까지라도 함께하는 거야 다시 만난 나의 세계 특별한 기적을 기다리지만 눈앞에선 우리의 거친 길은 알 수 없는 미래와 벽 바꾸지 않아 포기할 수 없어 변치 않을 사랑으로 지켜줘 상처 입은 내 맘까지 시선 속에서 말은 필요 없어 멈춰져 버린 이 시간 사랑해 널 이 느낌 이대로 그려왔던 헤매임의 끝이 세상 속에서 반복되는 슬픔 이젠 안녕 수많은 알 수 없는 길 속에 희미한 빛을 난 쫓아가 언제까지라도 함께하는 거야 다시 만난 우리의 이렇게 까만 밤 홀로 느끼는 그대의 부드러운 숨결이 이 순간 따스하게 감겨오네 모든 나의 떨림 전할래 사랑해 널 이 느낌 이대로 그려왔던 헤매임의 끝이 세상 속에서 반복되는 슬픔 이젠 안녕 널 생각만 해도 난 강해져 울지 않게 나를 도와줘 이 순간의 느낌 함께하는 거야 다시 만난 우리의
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Hosted by David Kim, airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Zooby-Doo Zooby zooby dooby bum para, zooby dooby baram bum. Zooby dooby nache kyun pagal stupid man.
Zooby dooby bum para, zooby dooby baram bum. Zooby dooby nache kyun pagal stupid man.
It is time for Zooby Dooby, which means it is time for a quiz, which also means you could win a prize. Every single time we have a quiz, we have different themed quizzes. One day might be you guessing in a country or a famous person. Another day might be an acrostic poem contest where you have to send in a 2-line or 3-line acrostic poem based on the word that's given to you. Another day might be a food ASMR type quiz. Well, today, being a Tuesday, it's time for you to guess a city or a country. There are 195 countries in the world today and over 4 million unique cities and towns from every country in the world. I'm going to be giving you some facts about a country or a city, and based on the hints and the facts that I give you, you have to guess the name of the country or a city. 네, 오늘은 도시나 나라에 관한 문제입니다. 저희가 들려드리는 힌트를 잘 듣고 어떤 나라인지 어떤 도시인지 이름을 맞춰주시면 됩니다. And among the many hints and the facts that I give you, we also play you a national anthem of the country. 국가도 들려드릴 거고요. Maybe some people speaking this country's language as well. But the first fact of this country, it's 6 hours ahead. Korea is 6 hours ahead of this country. 한국의 시간을 보면 이 나라랑 비교했을 때 6시간 차이가 난다고 합니다. And this country is the best place to go on a safari. For 9 out of the past 11 years, this country has been recognized by the World Travel Awards as the world's leading safari destination. 사파리의 종착역? 사파리로 진짜 유명한 나라로 알려져 있습니다. This country is well known as the king of safari, basically. Also, human DNA has been found in the hair and the cavities of the Tsavo man-eater's lion, which attacked dozens of people in this country in the 1890s. Interesting. Wow. Lee Kellynim with a guess saying Kenya. Very good guess. Saudi Arabia said Song Idam-nim. Ponim said New Zealand. Also Tanzania is also one of those guesses as well. 6106번님 with Kenya as an answer. Here, I'll give you an 아재 개그 hint before we play you anymore. Oh, well, actually listen to the national anthem of the country. 국가 한번 들어보겠습니다. And disclaimer, we're going to be playing you bits and parts of the anthem so that you cannot use the AI search engine.
हो रही है गुफ्तगू
Zooby dooby bum para, zooby dooby. Zooby dooby bum para, zooby dooby bum.
All right, so that was the national anthem of the country. 이 나라의 국가를 같이 한번 들어봤습니다. 박진수님, Arab Emirates, 태구님, 남아프리카 공화국, which would be the South Africa, and United Arab Emirates, UAE, Austria, New Zealand, 뱅수 아빠님, Singapore, Qatar, So many countries. Okay, you know what? I'll give you this 아재 개그 hint. Ready? Not really 아재 개그 hint. This one is more like a nonsense hint. My 외국인 친구 tried to be funny because he wanted me to guess this country myself. 저에게 같은 질문을 던졌었거든요. And whenever I guessed wrong, he said 아니야 or 맞겠냐? And then when I got it right, he said 잘했냐? Instead of 잘했다. 하하하. Anyway, we'll take a quick song break. This is Can't Get You Out of My Head by Kylie Minogue. I love that song, Can't Get You Out of My Head by Kylie Minogue. Welcome back. We're in the middle of our quiz. I asked you to guess this country's name. We've heard one of two audio clips. We'll listen to the second audio clip of people speaking in this country's language. 이 나라에서 쓰이는 언어를 한번 같이 들어보겠습니다.
Hai Mama Jose, si wewe unasalimia? Nikusaidie aje? Hai Mama Jose, kwani kuna ubaya?
Hapana. Umejua watu huku nje muko na madeni zangu, hamtaki kunilipa. Ni poa. Tuanzie wewe, nipe pesa yangu.
Pesa yako.
All right, so we just heard a short audio clip of people speaking in this country's language. Now, Lee Kellynim actually sent in a number of countries as well as hints that I could use as well. Hakuna Matata is a big hint, actually. Hakuna Matata is this phrase commonly spoken in this country. This country uses this language, and so you're right. You got it right off the bat, pretty much. Neil님, 뭐라 켰냐? 민지님 and 지연님, some good guesses as well. Tanzania is also another great guess. 6106번님, 9085번님. 커피 맛있어요. 그쪽 나라 커피 맛있어요라고도 했습니다. Indeed, you're right. Tanzania is a very popular choice as well. You know what? I'll give you more facts so you can kind of narrow down your choices. 이 선택지를 조금 더 narrow down 할 수 있게 팩트를 좀 더 드리겠습니다. Many of the world's best runners, 육상 선수들 중에 진짜 최고의 육상 선수들 중 many들이 what am I saying? 많은 육상 선수들이 이 나라에서 왔습니다. Recently, an athlete from this country became the first to break the 2 to 10 barrier in the women's marathon, which was thought to be impossible. Now, the first African woman to win the Nobel Peace Prize is from this country, and this country has the second highest mountain in Africa. Now, this country boasts a remarkable linguistic diversity with over 60 indigenous languages spoken throughout the country. And I'm not going to give you this one. This will definitely give it away. But here's another 아재 개그 hint I can give you guys. This country's name, when said in Korean, it can mean a number of things. If you add 조, it becomes a sarcastic way of saying, would that be good? If you add 괜찮, it becomes a sarcastic way of asking, would that be okay? If you add 그렇, it becomes a sarcastic way of saying, that's it? So keep that 아재 개그 hint in mind. We're going to listen to a song and we'll be right back. 김태영님 with the guest Tanzania. 마라톤이 유명한 이 나라. Great guesses coming in. 포님, 성이른님, 우잠보. Tanzania, Kenya, Ethiopia, Yunkokkonim as well. So we're getting mixed answers, but I'll reveal the answer after we listen to this song. This is Hi by Lighthouse Family. To reveal the answer to our quiz, the country in question here. You had to guess the country, and Nairobi is the capital. Largest city of the country. The currency of this country is Kenyan shilling. And the 아재 개그 hint that I gave you was, if you add 조 next to the country name, it's a sarcastic way of saying, would that be good? 좋겠냐? And if you add 괜찮, it's a sarcastic way. Sarcastic means 비꼬운다. So, 괜찮겠냐? Would that be okay? And then 그렇겠냐? It's a sarcastic way of saying, that's it. And at first, 아재 개그 hint, I said that when I asked my 외국인 친구 to guess this country, he actually asked me first. 저한테 먼저 물어봤었거든요, 이 퀴즈를. 그래서 제가 틀릴 때마다 he said, 맞겠냐? And then when I got it right, he said, 잘했냐? Instead of saying 잘했다. So that was my 아재 개그 hint. Anyway, a lot of people were confused. They were giving me guesses of Ethiopia, Jamaica, Kenya, as well as other guesses, but the answer is indeed Kenya. And Hakuna Matata, it's a Swahili phrase commonly spoken in Kenya and other East African countries where Swahili is widely used. And I have to thank Lee Kelly-nim for giving me that hint to use. 민지님 with a guess as well. Kim Taeyong-nim, Ryu Hong-hee-nim. First time seeing your name. Welcome to the show. Lim-nim with the guess as well. Right. Young-nim saying, 금캔냐? Nice one. I like it. We're going to give away 커피 한 잔 쿠폰 to 6106번님. 축하드립니다. You win a 커피 한 잔 쿠폰. Drift Monkey님, 문자 잘못 봤네요. I thought it was 재미없어요, but 감사합니다. 재미있어서 다행입니다. Phew. Sometimes my 아재 개그 hint is too over the top, and sometimes I'm like, maybe it's a little too much, but at least Drift Monkey-nim likes it. All right, we have our next segment. Steve is in the house for our next segment, My Hometown Olympics, so let's get right into it.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city. It is time for Hometown Olympics with Steve.
Hello, guys. Hello,
Hey,
David.
how you doing?
Hello, Peter Nim.
Yeah.
I'm doing great. It's kind of chilly right now, right? Outside.
It's chilly inside. In the
Inside,
studio,
too?
it's kind of cold.
I think it's colder than
저
outside.
혼자 반팔 입고 있어요.
좀
장
추워요,
PD is
오늘.
wearing a long jacket. You're wearing like a sweater.
Yeah,
And I'm
like a 동자스님.
It's kind of cold in here.
Oh,
오늘 옷
man.
잘못 골랐어요.
Yo, you gotta bring your jacket right now.
Right now?
Yeah,
갔다
제가 대신
오겠습니다.
진행하고 있을게요.
Oh no! 안 돼요.
So anyways, I'm back. Yeah, good to see you guys again.
How are you doing?
It's pretty. If you guys get into YouTube right now, PD님 said my 뒤통수 is like a baby.
그렇게 보니까 좀 귀엽네요.
Really?
Kind of looks cute.
And kind of like 순한 남자 today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
그쵸. 뒷모습만 보니까 엄청 귀여운데 앞에 보니까
네.
I don't know about that.
Oh, very handsome, huh? 너무 잘생겨서 답할 수가 없다.
Yeah, for sure.
So anyways. Yeah. Welcome to my hometown Olympics. This corner is all about visiting sports clubs, associations in Busan, introducing their sports and clubs and capturing the passion of Busan residents for these sports.
All right. So we've covered a number of sports and sports clubs. You know, some of the great memories I have of you riding the horse as well, horseback riding or boxing. The thing is, whenever you bring pictures of you doing an activity and you show it to us on Notubu, I remember the sports.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe this time you brought a sport with a picture of you participating in it.
Oh, you are smart.
Oh, you did?
No.
Oh.
I really want to do it, but oh man, it feels like M.M.A time again.
Yeah?
Oh man, every week.
Self M.M.A?
So anyways, before M.M.A time, we got to dive into introducing today's club and sport. So let's first listen to a clip and try to guess what it is.
Oh, sorry.
I think he need a M.M.A time. Yeah. I think he need a M.M.A.
All right, let's listen to the sport.
Oh, that was sport?
Yeah.
All right, let's listen.
That front leg is beat up. Heavy. Huge combination for the Spaniards.
It's wrestling.
No, it's not. It's not. I mean, like wrestling, it's combined. Yeah. Can you guess what it is? It's a sport. It's all combined together.
UFC said BKN BKNM.
Oh, right.
Is it UFC?
Yeah. It is UFC.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice. You got it right.
Yeah. How did you know that?
Wow. UFC stands for what?
UFC stands for. But actually, today we're going to talk about MMA.
아니 왜 토픽을 바꿔요? UFC stands for what?
Do you know what stands for?
I don't know. Ultimate Fighting Championship?
Right.
Is it right?
I think so.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
He said it's right.
What does MMA stand for, Steve?
M.M.A. 안 돼.
Mixed martial arts. No, I know you know.
Yeah.
I know you know. But let's talk about MMA.
All right, so we're going to dive into an exciting topic, mixed martial arts. MMA죠. So for those unfamiliar, let me give you a brief introduction to this electrifying sport. 굉장히 전율이 돋습니다.
Wow.
따갑습니다. Yeah. That was 아재 개그 too?
Yeah.
All right. So, MMA is a full contact combat sport that allows fighters to use a variety of fighting techniques from different disciplines. These including boxing and, as you said, wrestling, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, and many more. 정말 여러 가지가 같이 combine 된 거라고 보면 될 것 같아요.
So out of boxing, wrestling, BJJ, Muay Thai, which one have you personally done, or which one do you think is a must-know sport?
I'm still doing boxing right now.
Oh, you do boxing?
Yeah, I do boxing.
Oh.
But I haven't tried wrestling or BJJ, Muay Thai.
Yeah.
How about you?
I haven't done any.
Any?
Yeah.
You gotta try it.
But I respect all the athletes who are in these sport categories. We've had BK Nim saying, I'm doing jiu-jitsu, so it's related to MMA.
Yeah.
Wow. And then Summer님, jiu-jitsu 2달 배웠습니다.
Wow.
멋있습니다.
짱!
Yeah.
짱짱!
Double thumbs up for you guys.
I mean, for like, MMA players who have more techniques, like they, if they know, boxing, wrestling, and all of these things, 그럼 더 잘하는 것 같아요.
Yeah.
Right?
The more techniques you know, the more you know about, I guess, fighting. Not fighting, but like fighting. Also, like getting out of locks that people do, grappling, and all sorts of things.
I mean, like more
you got
possibility.
a counterattack, right?
Right.
Yeah.
가능성이 더 높아지죠. So the goal is to, either knock out or submit your opponent using strikes, holds, or submissions.
Okay.
네. So now let's talk a bit about the history. MMA, as we know it, today started gaining traction in the early 1990s with the first UFC event in 1993.
Wow.
But its roots go back much further to ancient times with forms of combat like the Greek sport of pankration.
Oh.
A mix of wrestling and striking. The sport has evolved dramatically, becoming one of the fastest growing sports globally. So one of the popular UFC player, I think it's Conor McGregor, right?
Yeah, he's pretty popular. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know any more?
I don't watch a whole lot of UFC.
Oh, because it's too violent.
Was it Bob Sapp? Was he one of them?
No, Bob Sapp.
He's not doing it with John Jones and.
Okay.
John Cena, he's not in the UFC, right?
He's wrestling.
He's wrestling.
Yeah.
John Cena. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, so anyways.
Come here. You know the come here?
Come here? Come here?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about go there or.
Oh. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, I know.
Yeah, McGregor.
Connor. Yeah, I think that he's quite popular. So, yeah, let's move to rules. MMA might seem chaotic, but it's highly regulated. Fighters compete inside an octagonal cage, and they are divided by weight classes to ensure fairness.
Of course.
The match consists of 3 to 5 rounds, each lasting 5 minutes. Fighters can win by knockout, submission, or judge's decision. However, strikes to the groin, back of the head, or throat, among other things, are strictly prohibited.
Exactly.
절대 안 돼요.
Yeah. That's a no-no.
I mean, I've seen a player been, hit, a back of the head.
Oh.
그래서 잠시 안 좋은 일이 있었어요.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, but luckily, he came back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He was able to gain conscious, and the other guy was expelled.
I think so.
Yeah. That's a no-no.
No.
Yeah.
You really need a M.M.A time for that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So anyways, that was a brief introduction about M.M.A. So I had a interview with the club president of the M.M.A. So let's take a listen.
Could you please introduce your MMA club?
네, 저희는 일단 부산 경남 쪽에서 위주로 활동하고 있는 그 종합격투기 수련 동호회 클럽 팀 격이라고 합니다. 네. 처음 시작한 지는 이제 한 12년 정도 된 것 같습니다. 네. 그리고 여기 이제 저희는 어디 한 곳에서 운동하는 건 아니고요. 이제 좀 돌아다니면서 이제 체육관들을 빌려서 주말 일요일마다 운동을 하고 있는데 요즘 최근에는 여기 반송에 있는 드림 GT 멀티짐 여기서 이제 운동을 주로 하고 있고요. 운동하는 시간대는 아침 10시부터 12시까지는 기본적으로 운동을 하고 이제 뭐 더 하시고 싶으신 분들은 조금 더 하고 이제 뭐 좀 일이 있어서 일찍 가시는 분들은 좀 일찍 가시고 이런 식으로 같이 이제 종합격투기 수련하고 있습니다.
Yep. So here at the club called Team Gyok, they specialize in MMA. As you just heard from the interview, the president is a really lively and fun person, and that energy is definitely reflected in the club's atmosphere. It's super laid back. You come when you want, leave when you need to, and if there's a specific skill you want to learn, they'll teach it to you.
I don't know about being laid back because once you get in there, you'll probably sweat your butt off and get a good exercise before you leave.
실제로 눕진 않겠죠. 그렇죠. So it's all about freedom here. 정말 자유롭고요. Instead of sticking to just one training spot, they rotate between several different locations. When I visited, everyone seemed really calm and generally enjoying themselves.
All right.
So, now let's listen to the interview clip with the first member of the club.
Do you have any memorable experiences or moments while practicing MMA that you could share?
네, 누가 먼저 이제 뭐 시비를 걸어도 운동했다고 뭐 이렇게 불미스러운 모습 같은 거는 안 보이고 먼저 죄송하다고 사과하고 양보하는 위주로 하고 있습니다.
Why did you choose this MMA club among so many others that are available?
여기는 좀 훌륭한 전 국가대표 선수분도 계시고 관장님도 계시고 그리고 경험 많은 운동진들이 필두로 해서 안전하게 남녀노소 누구든 참여할 수 있고 재미있게 수련할 수 있어서 좋은 클럽을 선택했다고 생각합니다.
What do you find to be the most challenging aspect of MMA and how do you overcome it?
제가 좀 나이가 많은 편에 들어가 있어서 꾸준한 체력 단련과 이제 꾸준한 참석 사회생활하고 병행이 좀 어려운데 혹여나 참석하지 못하면 이제 집에서 홈 트레이닝이나 그리고 야외 트레이닝을 해서 계속 정진하고 노력하고 있습니다.
So this person is a dedicated listener of BFM.
Oh, nice.
Yay! I mean, I was both surprised and grateful when he recognized me and greeted me with a smile.
Just you, right?
Yeah.
I'm just curious. Did he had a mouth guard in his mouth?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he sounded like he was in the middle.
He had a pink one.
Huh?
He had a pink mouth guard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I still remember.
It sounded like you interrupted him in the middle of a fight. Can I get an interview with you, sir?
Oh, I mean, like he was kind of. He really wanted to had an interview.
Oh, okay.
He's a really big fan of BFM. So really, thank you again.
Right.
His passion for MMA is so strong that despite having a full-time job, he consistently trains. Thanks to his hard work, he has become much more skilled, and people now think twice before messing with him. You know?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. He chose this particular club because it has a head coach who's a former national team member, along with many other talented individuals too. As for the challenges he faces, staying consistent with his attendance is the toughest part. But when he can't make it, he makes up for it with outdoor or indoor training.
All right. And maybe, this is just my hunch, maybe BK Nim is the person you interviewed. Yeah. But I don't know. Maybe
like that.
Because they said they've been training for 8 years.
Oh, then I think it's BK Nim.
But anyway, we have more interview clips. Let's listen to the next one.
Right, let's take a listen.
Could you please say a few words about your MMA club that you're proud of?
So usually the people who will train themselves in their daily life, they usually don't this kind of the fear or the intensity like this. But if you participate of the MMA club, you can experience the high level of the intensity that you cannot experience in your daily life. And then you can keep yourself very calm in very nervous situations like that after we train on this MMA club, something like that.
How has starting MMA brought about any changes in your life?
Before I started my MMA, I'm not sure that I can express as a career, but before that I just only did a weightlifting, that's also. But so that wasn't not like a battle and kind of lack of intensity.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure about myself, but after I started this MMA things, I could believe myself that I'm stronger than I thought, and then that gave me a very confidence in the whole life of myself.
So I kind of remember this guy being really big. Like really, really big.
Like a giant?
Really.
Like Thor?
Like literally.
Oh.
Bigger than Thor, I think.
Like Hulk? Anyway.
Yeah. Not a green Hulk, just Hulk.
All right.
Yeah. So it was kind of intimidating at first. 좀 무섭거든요.
네.
But I stayed confident and went ahead with the interview, to be honest.
So intimidated that your voice squealed.
Yeah.
Squeaked.
너무 무서웠어요. Like, look at my back of the head. 무서운 게 보이잖아요. 식은땀 흐르고 있거든요. If you get inside to YouTube right now, you can see it. So luckily, he turned out to be super nice. Thank you again. He said what makes this club special is the intensity of the training. He's really happy with it. Originally, he just did weightlifting as a hobby.
Yeah.
It's too big.
Weightlifting as a hobby, and then he transitioned. He picked up the sport, and he became really good at it.
Yeah. So
we have one more audio clip, right?
All right. So let's take a listen how you can join a club yourself.
What are the procedures for joining your club, and what benefits are provided after becoming a member?
저희는 가입하는 방법이 사실 가입이라는 게 없습니다. 저희는 가입 개념이 아니고요. 그냥 일요일 날 모여서 운동을 하기 때문에 그냥 원하시는 분이 오시면 돼요. 근데 오는 방법은 이제 아무래도 통로가 있어야 되니까 요즘에는 이제 카카오톡 오픈 채팅, 오픈 채팅에서 저희를 검색하시면 나옵니다. 종합 격투기나 아니면 부산 격투기 아니면 뭐 팀격, 저희 방이 있습니다. 채팅방이. 거기 들어와서 오셔서 이제 저희가 매주 일요일 운동을 하기 때문에 그 주중에 이제 월요일이나 화요일쯤에 공지를 합니다. 그럼 이제 오실 분들은 이제 그 신청을 하시고 이렇게 운동하러 시간 맞춰 오셔서 장비랑 이제 도구를 가지고 오시면 되고요.
Thank you, club 회장님. Joining this club is super easy. Literally, super easy. All you need to do is go on KakaoTalk Open Chat, search for 종합격투기, 부산격투기, or 팀격, and join the chat room. And that's it, you're in. And every Monday or Tuesday, they upload the training schedule, and you can just show up. Plus, there are no membership fees. So if you are into MMA or planning to start, I highly recommend checking it out.
Wow, no membership fee.
No
That's
membership.
pretty big. All right. Well, thank you, Steve, for going in and going there to check out the MMA club here in Busan City. And looking forward to our next topic next week. So stay safe. Don't get sick. I know it's change of the season.
Yeah.
You might, catch something, but don't catch anything. All right?
Yeah. All right,
We'll see you
love
next
y'all.
week.
Bye.
All right, that was Steve with us for my hometown Olympics. It is time for us to wrap things up. Thank you all for tuning in today. And sorry I couldn't read out all the messages. Maybe I'll read them out tomorrow. Well, see you tomorrow for our Wednesday live show. The last song for today is This Will Be by Natalie Cole. See you later, alligator.
I've waited for. This will be the first time anyone has loved me.